And hello, 21 Pilots fans. I'm so excited today to be explaining to you Slowtown by 21 Pilots from their self-titled album. No, strike that. It's from their Regional at Best album. I saw you typing on the keyboard, getting ready to correct me. I know who you are, Skeleton Click. I call myself the pop song professor, but to be honest, I feel like there's probably about 30,000 12-year-olds who know more about 21 Pilots than I will ever know. So thanks guys for coming down to my level to watch my videos before you go back up to your mountains of 21 Pilots knowledge. I'm glad that I could be a small part of that. But yeah, so today we're talking about Slowtown, and I think the primary thing that makes Slowtown interesting is that it is most definitely a predecessor to Stressed Out. If you look at the themes in Stressed Out, wanting to go back to childhood, being overwhelmed by the adult world, needing to slow down, and then you look at the stuff in Slowtown, it's like a one-for-one almost. Like it's really cool. I will say real quick that this video is made possible by my patrons on Patreon. If you support me for $5 a month, you're able to help me and other patrons pick one song for me to explain every month. It was a tie this month, so I went for the one that was also most requested on the channel in general. Oh, and by the way, if you want a really cool Soundwave print of Car Radio, sign up for Patreon before February 23rd and you will get it. It looks like that. It's pretty cool. The Car Radio one does look like that, but it's also like, it starts out really small and then it gets like bigger, and then it's like huge, and then it's like really quiet, and you can almost hear Tyler screaming at like this point right here when it gets enormous. On to the song. Basically, I think the idea with Slowtown is that Tyler is feeling like his life is spinning out of control and he needs to slow down in Slowtown, see what I did there? And just take some time to relax and recenter, or if you will, polarize his life. In verse 1 we hear, "Wouldn't it be great if we could just lay down and wake up in Slowtown?" Isn't it interesting that in Stressed Out near the end he says, wake up, you need to make money, you need to get up out of bed, and here in Slowtown he's wanting to lay down. Clearly laying down and relaxing is a motif that carries over. It's a connection. And he says, I want to go away because things are too fast now. Having to wake up and make money or come up with new and interesting ways to say things in lyrics sometimes exhausts him. And out of student loans and treehouse homes, he would take the latter. I'm having too much fun with this. In the chorus, we have probably the most complicated lyric. I put my socks on my feet just so that my sole won't fall through my toes, and I walk through the door just so I don't fall through the floor. Now, this could have to do with depression and a lowering of spirits, or to just sink back down and lay down on the ground where we know that he likes to relax. And yeah, I think it's him just trying to maintain the strength to keep going. Verse 2, we have a pretty cool rap, and those 30,000 12-year-olds that I mentioned earlier can probably all remember it word for word, but I have too terrible of a memory to do so. So I'm just gonna read some of my favorite parts. I remember when my brother and other kids from neighboring houses would get together. I particularly remember those times we had these enormous battles of like capture the flag in the neighborhoods that I lived in. Like we would literally have maybe 15 or 20 kids on each side playing capture the flag, and we'd have like 18-year-olds all the way down to like 6-year-olds. It was crazy awesome. And you always have like those couple of kids who just like want to be in jail and talk and flirt with like whoever's guarding the jail, while the rest of us are actually trying to win, thank you very much. Remember how in Stressed Out they talk about like building a rocket ship and fly it out to space? Well, here, they're also using their imagination, which is a key theme for Tyler. He says, put cards in our spokes and make our engines sound like traffic. When using Pokemon cards, please don't use the holographics. They'd laugh in the face of gravity, something that they are actively fighting against in Stressed Out. But he ends on the trampoline so high we reach for the sky, so this idea of going up or raising or going higher is somehow better than staying on the ground, which contradicts the earlier image. And it seems that he's saying when he has the freedom to just lay down and be at an even lower level, to relax, to be calm, to sleep, he's able to go so much higher. Whereas when he has to stand up and stay at sort of like a medium to small altitude, things don't go as well. Just a little interesting word picture there. But now he doesn't look up anymore, and he doesn't know why. So staying at that medium altitude has kept him focused just on that medium altitude, longing only to go down, but not even thinking about going even higher. Something he's gonna have to unlock through concentrated rest, relaxation, and return to a time of plentiful imagination and safety. In the bridge we hear, we're going too fast, save us. So instead of going down or going up, he's having to go sideways at incredibly unfortunate speeds. So for some reason, reason that forward direction is symbolically bad for him in a way that going up or going down in a comfortable way, in the right way, is not. So basically, Stressed Out is literally Slowtown 2.0. Guys, if you notice any other similarities between the two songs, please comment them down below. And remember that this song was made possible by the patrons who suggested it. If you want to join our discussion group and hear the Still Needs Explaining podcast and get cool prints and get to pick songs and all this other stuff, check out the description down below. You'll be making this channel possible as we take over the world. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. We just want to find deep lyrics, talk about them, and get other people to make more of them. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time.